Good afternoon, everyone. Good stretch, good stretch. It's Friday, and I'm home. Actually, I was yesterday home? I was yesterday home. Yeah, sure, why not? I was yesterday home. It's funny, I was actually watching, editing some of my YouTube videos, and I do that quite often in my videos, where I say stuff and I'm like, oh, in my brain it sounded different. My dyslexia kicked in and it came out all different than I meant it to come out. It's like the words are all backwards. How can you guys even understand what I'm trying to say? It's funny, in my head, it sounded like normal English. And then I watched the video and I'm like, huh, that didn't come out at all like normal English. Iron Thunder, how's it going? So yeah, I delivered here in Penticton first thing today morning, so I got to deliver in town. They really wanted me to go to Castlegar today and pick up a load there. And I was all willing to do that, but I looked at my hours. I had 11 hours left to go before I have to stop driving. Legally cannot move that truck. And it takes 5 hours 15 minutes to drive one way. Like, okay, I got 11 hours, 5 hours 15 minutes, that's 10.5 hours, so I have half an hour to be loaded on the other end. I can go off duty. On paper, we can make this happen. Real life, it's a long weekend. The amount of RVs out there and the amount of problems if I have to sit at Klesnikov longer than 2 hours, I'm not getting home for the weekend, so I think I'll just call it a week. So I'm at home. Which I'm going to enjoy. What were we doing? Ooh. Is that our combine? Yeah, that's our combine. Cool. I was harvesting red. I bought field 11. And Farmer Joe bought field 16. So we both bought some more fields. John Deere with a red header just doesn't match. You're right. Now, in real life, would that actually work? Would the headers be designed different? Would the headers be designed close enough the same that you could really do it? There's something phony about this, John Deere. You probably could make the headers work. You probably need some kind of adapter kit. What is that? I got a Rostel mash. I did scratch my trailers this week. Scratched my trailers this week. Hey Kenworth, just in time to talk about me scratching my trailers. Yeah, stream on Friday. Yeah. I started driving really early on Sunday, so I was out of driving time, so it was not enough hours, in my opinion, to get them running today, so I called it. Iron Thunder, whoa, crop destruction. I love racing games, especially rally. I've played a lot of rally games. I haven't bought any on Steam. I used to play a lot of rally. There we go, Dirt Rally. Love that kind of game. It's free on Humble Bundle right now. Cool. And and I also love playing NASCAR. So I just put a small little scratch Kenworth in there. We were definitely encouraged not to. My brand new trailers, they're always going to get scratched and dinged when you're loading with forklifts and stuff like that. None of that stuff is stuff I can help. But this was my fault, completely my fault. I was loading into one of those yards where their Super Bs just barely fit into, and I had to drive around their building. And the rear trailer didn't quite clear the corner, and I was just going really slow. So it's a you play trucking sim, so you would understand this. So it's a right-hand turn with a Super B around a very, very tight corner. So as soon as you make that corner, you are now blind. You do not know where your trailers are. So I was just slowly crawling, and I felt it a little. It's like, oh, I'm hitting something. Stopped, got out and went and looked, and I'm just barely scratched the toolbox, and now I'm past the toolbox. I'm like, well, darn. Now what do I do? If I go back up, I'm going to scratch the toolbox the other direction, going back again. If I pull forward, what would happen if I pulled forward? I'm like, okay, so looking around this corner, if I pulled forward, the tires would rub against the edge and nothing else would. So I just slowly dragged it around, tires rubbing against the building, and did no other further damage. Just creeping through. So you change to third person and look at the trailer. Yes, that would have worked much better if I could have changed to third person while making that blind corner. And that's why those corners are so dangerous. I was already creeping. I was so nervous going around that corner, just crawling really slowly, and it wasn't enough. So that's field 11 right in front of me, right? Yeah, that's field 11. So yeah, they're aluminum toolboxes. They scratch pretty easy. It's got some scars on it now, but didn't dent anything. Everything still works. So yeah, just took a hit to my pride. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Didn't scratch the paint job. Just the nice aluminum shiny toolbox is never gonna be shiny again. I do have to warranty those trailers again. They've gone into for 2 warranties now. The first one was first warranty was, what was the first one? Oh, hubs. The hubs, 2 hubs had water in them. The second one was all the dust covers on the brakes were rubbing the brakes themselves, or the drums. And now I have another defect I found. Both PSI gauges one on both trailers are leaking oil. So I'm losing oil out of both gauges. So I have defected PSI gauges. So I have to get those warranted. I know someone just goes, brand new trailers, that means you don't have to do pre-trips on them and make sure everything's good on them. Like, no, 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 no. Brand new trailers means you definitely have to do pre-trips and check everything on those trailers, because there's a lot of things on a brand new trailer that could go wrong. I was talking to our CVSE, our version of DOT, and he actually said that they find on new trailers a lot of time they find loose bolts, bolts that had not been torqued properly, and the bolts were coming loose. I'm like, thank you. I'm going to look for that next time I'm doing a pre-trip. So, next morning crawling underneath. What's that? Ah, next morning crawling underneath. I was looking for loose bolts. I didn't find any. But that's one thing to look for, right? It's like pay extra attention to that. That's what they find on new trailers. I'm like, perfect. Hey, Iron Thunder's going to try joining. You got faster internet a few months ago, so it might be better. It's definitely worth a try. See how many millisecond delay there is. Farmer Joe says she doesn't want to get stuck playing this game all day. So, we'll have to play a different game later on. Maybe play this for an hour or so, and maybe 2 hours. 3, 4. A small discussion over small scratch, and now it's gone to pre-trips and loose bolts. Doesn't everything end up in pre-trips and loose bolts? Actually, somebody asked me to do a video of brake check. So I'm going to do a full video of everything you should do during a brake check. Ah yes, there's some mods you probably need. So next week, I was talking to... No, he's not really dispatch. He's the boss of the dispatchers. I was talking to the guy that gets me all the loads, and he just goes, "How do you feel about doing Midway to Grand Forks transfers next week?" I'm like, well, I don't like the idea. He goes, "There's lots of money in it." I'm like, I don't care about the money. I don't like the idea. Because all you do is these short trips back and forth between Midway and Grand Forks over and over and over. 4 or 5 trips a day. So you do that same E-hold pass over and over. And I'm like, I find it quite boring, but I'll do it. I'll do it. It's a long weekend, so it's only going to be for 4 days. If you find someone else that's willing to do them, give the job to them, but I'll do it. It sounds like I'm not doing it. So I have no idea what I'm doing next week. Sounds like someone else got the job, so I don't enjoy doing the same run over and over. Kenworth, you don't really play FS19 anymore? I still do. Not as much as I used to. That's a lot of bales there. Oh yeah, I drove through that field. I knew the bales were there. Wow, distracted. Squirrel! Totally did something dumb yesterday. I loaded, it was sheet metal. Loaded sheet metal and driving away. Just about merging onto a bridge. Big bridge. And all of a sudden I look in my mirror and I'm like, what's that? Like I'm hearing sound back there, and I look in my mirror and I'm like, there's a loose strap just laying on the deck of my truck or trailers. I'm like, pull over. Right here, right now. 4-way flashers going onto a bridge. Hurry, throw that strap back in the toolbox, and then off I go again. You've been playing Kerbal Space Program. That looks like a fun game. Kerbal? No, it's not multiplayer. Is it? I don't think it's multiplayer, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw Kerbal Space Program 2 is coming out soon, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I watch YouTuber Everyday Astronaut. I've watched him play Kerbal sometimes. I like him explaining everything, and it's pretty cool. Kerbal Space Program 2 will be multiplayer. Huh. Ha. Interesting. I look at Jess and she goes, no. uh, uh, Also watch Cloud Liquor. Yep, I watch Cloud Liquor as well. Also watch Ludicrous Future and Scott Manley. Yep, watched both, all of those as well. Ludicrous Future is also interesting to watch. Usually YouTube is playing in the background. When I'm at home, well, no. When I have any kind of downtime, YouTube is playing. If it's on my phone out on the road, or I always have YouTube playing. The other shows I like is like Everyday Ask, not Everyday Ask, the History Guy. The History Guy, watching little forgotten history type of stuff. I find that quite interesting. I think he's just called the History Guy. And then the other one that I watch religiously is Wintergarten Wednesday. I think I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but the Marble Machine. Can't get enough of that. We just called Wintergarten, and we just watched it on Wednesdays. But love the Marble Machine. Uh, should watch the Great War Channel. I have never heard of that channel. Okay. That's YouTube. YouTube. See if it comes up. The Great War. I'm assuming this is it.
Hi, I'm Jesse Alexander, and welcome.
Loud. Huh. Yeah. We will leave that tab open. In fact, I'm just going to hit the subscribe button and leave the tab open. Looks like I'm into that. Oh, and then Marble Machine. Have you guys ever watched? I also watch like stuff like the small little planes, like that. And here's Wintergarten. I love watching his channels as well. Jonas. Flying small planes. Experimental planes. Love watching those. And then these over here. The Marble Machine. Great video. I just love him building the Marble Machine. Yes, I watch actually a couple of plane channels. Um, uh, where are you? Why are you not showing up? Must be going over it. Smarter Every Day is a good one to watch. Trent Palmer, there's the other one I was looking for. And then Tucker Got. Where are you, Tucker? Weird. Oh, you know what? Here.
I did 2.5 years at a seminary.
He's fun to watch too, by the way. Steve Hofstetter, but Tucker got. Am I no longer? I'm not subscribed to him anymore. What? Okay, Tucker got. If you're into planes, Tucker got. Well, this isn't really paramotors, but it's just beautiful, beautiful paramotor videos.
Rain over yonder.
It's loud, but beautiful paramotor. And then Jonas, and then Trent Palmer as well. Enjoy watching Trent Palmer. Do I like F1? I think you've asked that in the past. I do not watch F1 regularly. I do enjoy F1. I do not watch it regularly. I enjoy playing Motorsports Manager, which is like a F1 game. I think almost like every racing game out there. The problem with me is I like a lot of stuff, obviously. We went from the space programs to I watch all the space stuff, I watch the flying stuff, I watch the racing, and then the weird marble machine stuff, and then history. Drew Lynch would be in my list. Yeah, Drew Lynch is in my list of subscribers. Yep. Not Lynch, Litch, Drew. Yep. He's a great comedian. He's in my, so I'm subscribed to him as well. Yep. Also, I love watching Trevor Noah. Iglesias, Fluffy. Have you guys seen Fluffy? I can't remember his name. Iglesias something. He's a Hispanic gentleman. Funny as heck. If you don't know him, I'll find him. Never heard of him. Oh, you gotta watch. You have to. I'm gonna. Oops. Let's see if I can. How would I find him? That's the wrong. Couldn't see him in the subscribe, but it might come up as a suggested video here somewhere. I'll just search Fluffy and see what comes up. Gabriel and Iglesias. Oh, funny guy. Definitely go watch him. I better stop playing music. But
I want to let you guys know how you can tell if you're about to have a real, genuine experience versus some of the more diluted things that have happened here on the island.
yeah, hilarious guy. Gotta watch him. What else? What are you guys watching that I'm not? That I must watch? 'Cause so far you've added one channel to my list, The Great War. Oh, cool. I'll have to look into that guy. See what he's into. Jess says that's her favorite thing to watch. Great. You guys are funny. But yeah, I was editing one of my videos, and then I'm like, I say things, the strangest things possible. Like, the way my words come out are so different than the way I'm thinking them. It's like my dyslexia is affecting me a lot more than I realize. Words come out of my mouth very opposite direction of the way my brain is feeding my mouth, if you know what I mean. You know BPS space. I do not know BPS space. It's getting dark in game, isn't it? Oh, ride your horses before it gets dark? Yep. Face copy of Elon Musk and homemade rockets. Let's quickly look it up. What was it again? BPS space. Pause. Okay, we're going to keep that link open. Oh yeah, that's the race I'm watching right now. I paused the race to go do a live YouTube stream. Plane savers. He's actually building a triplane, a World War I triplane replica, a German plane.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 7 of Plane Savers!
Have not watched this episode yet, but they're going to rebuild a plane. Another cool show to watch. All I'm doing is telling you to watch other shows than mine today. It's like, what are you doing watching my show? Go watch these shows instead. I like sharing, because often a channel that I enjoy, likely you guys will enjoy, and if you guys are watching something that you guys really are into, I might enjoy it as well, right? Do I know No Idea Animation? Never heard of No Idea Animation. Jess is like, here we go again. In a good way. Fighting over one another. No idea. That comes up pretty quick. Okay, that's interesting. We'll leave that open. I'll maybe watch some of their videos. Yep, that the thumbnails have me interested, so yeah, I like the format better that we have now. Instead of going, hey, we're playing Farming Simulator. No. This is just us chatting and having fun. And I can leave the game and do whatever. We can change games if we want to. We can just do fun stuff. This is just an open, do whatever the heck we want and see where the conversation takes us. I think I'm going to enjoy this more. It's going to be more fun doing live streams this way. I'm not stuck doing episodes of Farming Simulator. I can do whatever. And obviously I'm still playing Farming Simulator, but Yes, once Terraria updates, we'll have to play that too. They're working on a huge update. I've heard of Hamster, Orangutan, and Captain Slow. I've heard of them. I don't remember if I enjoyed watching that or not. I don't think it grabbed my attention. Top Gear, Grand Tour? Yes, yes. Jess is like, no, don't encourage him. Yeah, they did come to our town. I don't know if we watched that one. They came to Penticton. Had a big car show here. A lot of car people have come to Penticton because of our big car show. Well, let's be honest, it's not the most spectacular car show out there. It's a beautiful car show on a beach. Other shows have come here too. What's the other guy's show? What's his name? I can't remember. Huge mustache. Oh, what's his name? It's a huge, huge mustache. What was your question? Yeah, Top Gear has new hosts now. The Grand Tour was the old host, but I think they have called Grand Tour as well. I think they're done with that now too. Because Top Gear and new hosts, not as much fun as the old hosts. Yep, the old hosts were so much fun. Yeah, Top Gear was... Dennis Gage. Dennis Gage has come to Penticton as well. My Classic Car, a TV show called My Classic Car. Yep, he's not on YouTube, I don't think. He might be, but he's got a TV show called My Classic Car, and I watched him on there many times. Dennis Gage, he came to Penticton. Said hi to him when he was there. Yeah, I I can see how it would be a problem when your host punched your producer, but I think that's what made the show so interesting. They went and did controversial stuff. They did. They were not politically correct. And there's something said about doing something not politically correct. Some of the stuff they did, can't really agree with them, but they did it. They were being dumb, right? And they could be quite sexist and stuff like that. But they were they were really enjoyable to watch. So I don't agree with a lot of things they did, but they were very enjoyable to watch. Oh, the other I know what you're thinking. It's a math show. 8 out of 9 cats, or 8 out of... What's that show called? Uh-huh. Eight out of 10 cats? There we go. TV show 8 out of 10 cats. Jeremy Clarkson hosting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I haven't watched Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in a long time, but you want to get caught up on Family Feud? That'd be fun. That was a fun talk show or game show. What was the host of Family Feud? Yeah, there's been a few. But the most recent. What's his name? I'm trying to think. Jess is Googling already. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey? Yeah. Do I have to plow this field? Hi, Iron Thunder. When does your school start? Definitely need to plow that field, yeah. Oh, I got... Oh, no, that's not my field. It's field 1. I want to buy that field, though. So I do have to plow field 11. And I have to lime it. Looks like 18 will be ready first. Most of 19 will be ready, but for some reason it's a little bugged up on the edge. And 15 will be a little bit longer too, but comes in with a broken wrapped arm. Which arm have you broken? Isn't it obvious which arm is broken? So I'll have to plow this field. Monday. School starts this Monday. This Monday already. Our school starts, I think, on Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday our school starts here. Oh, it might be Tuesday. It's a holiday this weekend, so it's a shorter week. It might be a half day on Tuesday. Yeah, the first day is usually just let's get our classes organized. This is what is going to be happening. Everybody meet each other again and talk about summer holidays. These are the tools you will need for these courses, and this is the rooms these courses are in. So I got to remember that driving trucking next week. I got to slow down in school zones. You got to drive 30 kilometers an hour in school zones. 30 kilometers, what is that? 20 miles? Give or take. My rear trailer is dirtier than the front trailer. You have 2.5 pallets of wool to sell? 3.5. That's some good money there. Iron Thunder, are you still downloading mods? Just ate and I'm hungry again. I got taken away with a YouTube. Can't find Big Brute. It was in fertilizers, I think. It's not under sprayers, I think it's under fertilizers. Might be under sprayers, but I think it was under fertilizers. Yeah, Jess has got a new graphics card and she has maxed out her graphics cards. She's turned the graphics up in the game big time, and it's like, makes a difference. grabbing a plow. Making money off your horses, I understand. It's okay. Where's the little plow? I got 3 plows. I've got 3 plows. Yeah, you have a microphone. Get a headphone just like mine. Oh, you can't get the same one. You have to get one that's better. Got it. How do you rotate this thing? This thing rotates, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. Turn plow. 5 and 1. Got it. They're downloading mods now. It's took that long. As long as you don't have to download the map, because the map can take forever to download. The rest of the mods are pretty quick. Maps take a long time to download. Yeah, it's actually faster downloading the mods through the website than through the game. So when uploading, or downloading, not uploading, downloading a map, it's actually quite a bit faster going to the website. I don't know why. Oh yeah, you gotta update the old mods, yep. I have not tried the Seasons mod. I remember playing Seasons mod on FS17. Really enjoyed it, but it's not a lot of fun in multiplayer. because winter. There's not much to do in the winter. So I have not tried it at all in FS19. It's a really, really cool mod, but I think it's more enjoyable as a single player. They added crop rotations. Yeah. There's a roadway there. Okay, let's not get rid of the roadway. Okay, so crop rotation means that if you grow, we grow wheat on this field this year, and wheat takes out a lot of nutrients out of the ground. So next year you have to plant something other than wheat if you want your field to stay healthy. So very often you grow peas or something like peas or beans or something like that to keep your field healthy. And the year after that you go back to wheat, and then mix in corn, and then you rotate different crops so that you add nutrients again. Add the nutrients back in that the crop prior took out. Yeah, it kind of helps with the pH balance and the protein and stuff like that. Yeah, and real world, plowing a field like this is not very healthy for a field at all. Um, it's not listed down below anymore. Ask. Remember? Ask. It's all lowercase, I believe, ASK. It's hilarious. Still hilarious. Best password ever. Yeah, you do have a lot of bales to sell. Yeah, I've sold all my bales, yep. I'm leaving this gate open. I'm just going to plow around it, seed around it. I was tempted to plow it and then seed grass on it to make it look, but maybe. Maybe sometime. Don't have to do it now. I always wonder why the dust can still fly around and the birds can still fly, but why can I not move? The horses are running in place, not moving, but they're running, galloping away. That was a long synchronization. You see what the millisecond delay is for you. Oop. I should turn on the frames per second through Steam. "120 milliseconds. See, I don't think it's going to make a big difference with you having faster internet. It's the fact that the signal has to go underneath the ocean to get here that the problem is. Would it make a difference if Jess hosted the game and I streamed it? I don't think so. I wonder. Might be worth testing that sometime. But I don't think the millisecond delay is anything to do with my computer or our internet speed. I think it's the world's internet speed. I am plowing. Oh yeah, I'm harvesting field 11 right now. Yeah, I'll have a bunch of field. What should you do? Well, first off, which farm are you joining? Because both of us have jobs to do. So my jobs would be harvesting field 11 and selling the canola, plowing, and then seeding this field. And then Farmer Joe has bales to sell and probably grass to cut. And she says a field to seed, field 3 to seed. So there's a couple of jobs like that. So you could pick up bales and sell them. You could seed a field 3. You could cultivate, or not cultivate, harvest field 11 here. Depends which farm you join. You could also grab Big Bud and grab the big plow and plow this field, and I could go back to harvesting. Pick up bales. Have to join Farmer Joe. Yeah, yeah. If Iron Thunder grabs that small tractor by the sheep, you should be able to take that round bale or trailer and run it. One trailer, or the trailer is already loaded with bales, so. I don't know if you probably have to give permissions. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think you can just play. As long as you join the farm, you can just play on it. I think so. Can I see you guys from here? I'm trying to think where you guys are. No, you guys are over that way. too far away. You can see me because you've upped your graphics. You're just selling all your bales? Making pure money. You have everything maxed out, just not resolution scaling. Jess says she's slowly increasing the graphics on the game, just upping a little bit at a time, just so that she knows when she changes something what makes the game lag or crash. So the icon. You need to go to Southview Barns to sell, which is right across the road from where you are. Kind of. It's close by. And you're picking up the bales from field 16 right next to where I'm plowing right now and harvesting. I'm doing way too much at once. Okay, so once I get to the gate again, I'm going to bring this back to the farm and then grab the big bud with that plow, bring it back over here. Just wanted to get the outside plowed, creating new field over here with a small plow. It's kind of hard to create new field with the big plow. Without running into hedges and doing weird stuff to your field. Oops. How do you fold? Nope. How do you fold this thing up? I think you have to rotate it first. It doesn't fold up a certain way. Now I can fold it. There we go. Instead of dropping it, I'm actually folding it. Oh, there's VRF right there. I mean, Iron Thunder. You're stream sniping me? Repair, yes. What's missing in the row here? Oh, trailers. I'm like, there's a gap. Trailers are missing. That makes sense. Whoa. Almost ran into the plow. Yes, I remember that. I remember you doing donuts in the field. That was funny. That was a long time ago. Big Bud doesn't do a lot of work on this farm, but it gets work every now and then. Gotta zoom way out to see this plow all the way. I don't like this plow, it's bugged up. But I don't really have a better option. Even now, you can see that rear part of the plow is not following right. Oh, there's VRF in that corner. VRF again? Iron Thunder in that corner. See? Sometimes old names just don't leave you. And it looks like he's full. Yeah, I don't know who VRF is. Yeah, Farmer Joe's got multiple names too. Can't change the width of this plow, can you? Field 2 is taking a long time to grow? I'm not going to speed up time. That just brings night sooner. We'll keep playing until it gets dark before we think of speeding up time. I have played this game for how many hours and I have not yet seen the game rain. Nearly 12:30 there. It's getting late. But then I'm streaming pretty darn late today too. I made that delivery in town today. Went to the tire shop, had my front steer tires rotated, and then had an air leak fixed on the truck, and then came home and decided to stream right away. Like, why not? Home on a Friday when I wasn't expecting to be home. Likely tomorrow there will be no stream because we are thinking of going day camping. Do some kayaking and quadding. As long as the weather cooperates, we're going to do that. Just a little bit there. Have to get that on the next pass. Other thing I have to do is I have to lime this field. I think we both have huge loans to pay off, thanks to us both buying new fields. Hang on. You never finished picking up your bales from this contract. 13. At VRF, head to field 13 as well and pick up some bales there. Yes, we want to buy, but no, we will not. I don't know if because you've already accepted the contract? Oh. Well, maybe you can drag him out of the field. But there's 2 bales on field 13. Yeah. But that's a lot of money sitting on field 13. Alright, first finish the field you're doing, but because you might not even be allowed to pick them up. But because if there's no current contract on there, I guess you could just wait till next time the contract shows up. I guess you could also temporarily just go buy the field, pick up the bales. Your money dropped like crazy? Iron Thunder probably fueled up the tractor or something. You could always buy the field, pick up the 2 bales, and then sell the trip. You didn't do anything. Are you sure you lost 5 grand? Buy a seed? Nine kilometers per hour. This plow is huge, but it's slow. Not 90. 9, just 9, no 90. And it's slow, but it does so much at once. Such a huge wide swath of plowing compared to the other plows. So 9, 9, 9, 9. See Farmer Joe and Iron Thunder in the background. I own what field? What's my plow doing? My plow is drunk. Yes, you have to be careful around field 11 now. Now what? What am I stuck on? Really, plow? What are you doing? Hope FS21 will be good. Have to wait and see. It's only a year away or so, right? You may borrow my thingamabob. They'll probably have ground effects done. Like, you mean 3D ground effects? Because that'd be huge if we can have actual 3D ground effects. When you go plow a field, you actually have 3D difference. I don't know if they'll have that in 21, but that'd be cool. I'd be happy with that. Very happy with that. Ground deformation, so yeah, if they can actually make that happen. I don't know what kind of graphics card we'll need. I might have to buy a new graphics card again. Mine's not that old. But if they can write code to make that work, that would be pretty sweet. Sometimes lifting the plow and then lowering it will fix the funny bug. I hear a tractor. Oh, there goes Farmer Joe. Oh, it looks like Iron Thunder's coming up here as well. See if he can pick him up with that. If you can get him to my field, I'll just give you permissions to pick up stuff on my field if it doesn't work on field 13, if you can drag him onto my field. Yes, got him. Sweet. Yeah, I only saw two. You're welcome. I'm not getting a tip. That's okay, I still owe you $88. Which one of these is lime again? First one here, I think. Yeah. Can I fill lime here? Yes, start. I'm gonna need more lime than that. We gotta borrow some money. Your mom is playing guitar. Okay, 63% full. We'll see if that's enough lime. It does sound relaxing. Nope, there's Farmer Joe. Acoustic guitar a few days ago. It's cool, but not your style. Yeah, you want to play some rock and roll. An electric guitar. But you could always learn to play an acoustic guitar and then transfer those skills onto a electric guitar. They're different, but you could still learn how to play the same chords. I know. Iron Thunder with a red header on this combine. You should have called this a wrong deer. It's a wrong deer. Well, maybe your mom's smart there. If she had bought an electric guitar, you would have stolen it from her. She's probably got a valid point. No, wrong. Wrong gear. Wrong deer. I don't see any bales either. So if you want to continue with Farmer Joe's farm, you would have to follow Farmer Joe and bale. That little tractor might be able to run the baler. It might be able to run the baler. Oh, there's stuff for me to, or on my field to do too. Harvesting, plowing. Yes, and you want to go sleep. And we've been playing for an hour and a half here anyway, so we'll probably switch it up as well. Play a different game. Farmer Joe gets to decide which game we play next. I know, the pressure, the pressure. Sounds like you wanted to play Don't Starve. I think we're going to play Don't Starve. Do I have that downloaded? Installed? Let's take a look. Don't Starve. Luckily I don't own Fortnite. I don't see it. I'm sure I bought it. Maybe I didn't buy it. Nope, I don't have it. Nope, I don't own it. You can play Don't Starve. I've played Don't Starve, but I don't think I've played Don't Starve together. Yeah, it's together. There's no point in playing Don't Starve together, single player. I didn't see Don't Starve on there at all. I don't remember if I bought it in Steam or somewhere else. Or did I play it when there was a free trial or something? I just thought I wasn't really into the game. Get Dirt Rally on Humble Bundle. Bubble. Humble something or other. If Jess doesn't remind me, I won't remember. If Jess doesn't install it for me, or I probably won't do it. See how lazy I am? Okay, so if you don't want to play this game, we can't play Don't Starve together. Tried playing on keyboard, it just doesn't work. Need a wheel or a joystick like a controller. Only game you're used to playing with controller is F1 game and PS on PlayStation. My controller looks a lot like a PlayStation controller. It's a Logitech controller that looks like a PlayStation controller, feels like a PlayStation. The buttons are all the same. Jess uses an Xbox controller. I don't like playing with the Xbox controller. I prefer this Logitech one that looks like a PlayStation controller. That's like a Logitech with a Rumble Pad. It's a Logitech Rumble Pad 2. Old controller already, but I like it. Still works like new. Hopefully I just didn't jinx it, but and same with my joystick. I use a really old joystick for Flight Simulator. It's an old Microsoft force feedback joystick, and it still works great. Do I have to buy Don't Starve Together? Seems like it might be a waste of money if I buy it. Or you can play Don't Starve and I'll play a different game. So, we could play, go away menu. We could play Outlaws, Wild West, Project Zomboid, Stardew Valley, Terraria. I have to install any other games. Civilization. But really our options are Outlaws, Project Zomboid, Stardew, or Terraria. Not feeling the love for any of those. Maybe we'll take a break from gaming. Skyrim does not have multiplayer, but Elder Scrolls does. There is in fact, it's free to play right now. It's free to play right now. That's not what we want. Where's featured? Right here, Elder Scrolls Online. It is free to play. Sure, that's my birthday. it's very much like Skyrim, and it's completely free to play for a little bit anyway. I don't know how. Ends in 2 days, so it's free to play for the next 2 days, and that's multiplayer. I'm really not interested in the multiplayer game. It's just not as good as Skyrim. There is a new game coming out called Skyblivion that I'm looking at. It looks pretty darn interesting. It's free. Skyblivion is free if you own Oblivion and a couple of DLCs, and if you own Skyrim and a couple of DLCs. And it has to be the right version of the game. So I might have to buy a bunch of games just to get Skyblivion. It'll be 70, 80 bucks to get all that. Expensive. Yeah, Steam does have. They might do a sale on that. Yeah, if they have a really good sale on it, it would be worth getting. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for the big October Steam sale and see if those games and those DLCs come on sale. Fishing Planet. I think I've played that before. I think I played an hour or so and then got bored of it, but the fact that it's multiplayer, I like games that are multiplayer. I wish Motorsports was multiplayer. Motorsport Manager was multiplayer. That'd be really cool. Yeah, it was a long time ago when I played it. The game was fairly new when I played it. I think they had a free demo going on, or I can't remember what or why I played it, but and I do enjoy playing um, The Hunter, Call of the Wild. Really enjoy that, but you really need to be into that game. You got to have your headphones on and silence. You really have to listen and pay attention, because the sounds, you have to listen which way the sounds came from. Also, they've got kayaks, bottom feeding missions, and European maps. So they've done a lot of updating to the game. Yeah, sometimes I think that happens. You play an early access game and go, nah, not for me. And then they upgrade it and update and change it, and all of a sudden the game is actually pretty epic and you're still thinking of the original game. What? No! Stop doing that. There! That's what I wanted. I wanted to put my pipe out. Just for you, Iron Thunder. Just for you. The reviews are mostly positive for Fishing Planet. That's always a good sign. I do feel like taking a break though. Okay, Farmer Joe says she's almost done with her field, so we'll keep playing until she's done cutting her field. Kind of cool seeing the big bud working. That's another YouTuber I watch, Welker Farms. And Welker Farms is now signed up with Case IH. They're partners with Case IH, so you know that all the new equipment they get will be Case IH. Because they probably get ridiculous deals, discounts on Case IH equipment. Plow, you're drunk again. You just texted your friend and told him to go to sleep? He said, no, you go. uh, how about you both go to sleep? One a.m. 1 a.m. It's 3 p.m. here. What was it last week? I got up at 4 a.m. I don't know if it was last week or the week before. I was loaded at 5 a.m. Forget who loaded me at 5 a.m. Trying to think. Who loaded me at 5 a.m.? Where did I do that? Can't remember. Someone loaded me at 5 a.m. Okay, where am I selling this? Canola. Oh yeah, of course the prices are all in the drain. Rainbow Ridge stores. Well, now you're gonna have to wait for me to sell this. How do I get out of this field? New browser called Brave? Oh, Farmer Joe says she heard about it already. Oh, she says she's had it installed for months already. Okay. DuckDuckGo, I've seen that before. Yeah, Brave. Yeah, so Farmer Joe's been using it, she said. Ah, there's the field she was cutting. Can't see. In cab view. Okay, so as soon as I sell these seeds and bring the tractor back, we'll call it a day. And then I'll be back Sunday or Monday morning for one more stream. We'll see what the weather goes like. Well, if the weather all of a sudden is really bad tomorrow, we'll probably have a stream tomorrow too, but I doubt it. I doubt it. If I do a stream on Monday, make sure you watch me in school. Oh, I know. That means I have to do a stream on Sunday night if you'd be able to watch it in school. Sunday night would be able to, then you'd be allowed to watch it in school. First day of school and you're watching a live stream. That'd be hilarious. Don't listen to me. I'm a bad influence. Exactly. Everybody's outside chatting, talking about their summer and what they did and what happened. You're hiding in the corner, watching YouTube videos. What's so funny? Okay. I'm not going to mention that. Some news is crazy. Yeah. Well, the news I was just reading there was related to some of those things. Yeah. Uh, maybe I should mention it. Uh, hmm. So basically someone got arrested? What? Okay. Jess is going to send you a link. And just like, okay, that happened. I think I have to go get a coffee now. The look Jess just gave me. It's just like, what now? I'm not allowed to get coffee. I don't drink coffee, but all of a sudden I'm gonna go out and get a coffee. Something's going on. And Trucker Juan goes and gets a coffee when he doesn't drink coffee. I didn't know such a place existed. And then, yeah. I know. Everybody else is confused. That's okay. We can just leave it there. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks, Iron Thunder. Kenworth for life. Enjoyed the conversation. I've got some Great War videos to watch and some basketball countries videos to watch now. And some coffee to go get, apparently. I'm out. It is indeed gold. It is gold.